Hello friends, welcome back for some more Legio X. Camping outside of Krakendorf. I'll probably continue this until about noon. I'm looking for my health points to come back for Fronto and about 50%. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back onto the road. Take a look real quick. We have Marcus is fully healed, but he still has his cut arm. And most of the stuff is torn to pieces and made into delicious tools and supplies. If only we could eat that stuff. Let's head into Krakendorf. They do have a temple. Great. We can fix up his cut arm. And they have a contract. To Finstfiler. 2 days north. Alright, so here's my thought. We've been hanging around here and we haven't been finding a lot of contracts, right? We've been to, is it Camp Fodder? Have we been here? We have? We've been to all these places and we haven't been having a lot of good luck, right? Have we even been over here? We have. Yeah, but we can't find anything to do there anyway. So I think this contract is actually sending us north to Finstfeeler. So let's Finsterveeler. Excuse me. Let's take this opportunity to get paid and gain, I guess, a little bit of experience to deliver a package to go somewhere new, and maybe not here. Over there. We can maybe find something here. We can go to Tiefenmark. Yeah, so there's a lot of places we can go to find new mercenary work, because we're not getting anything else down here, it seems, from my memory here. So we'll take it. Let's take it. Except, I think my actually, I'm wanting to say that at the end of the last episode, I wanted to head up to here. Oh, well, we're not going to find anything to do there anyway. Never mind. Okay. So we'll just head north. Is there anything we can do while we're here? Maybe purchase some food. Grab that and that. That sounds good. I think we're good on everything else. Ooh, here we go. I will purchase a shield because we're pretty bad on shields. Flaccus, there you go. And we have another level up here. So, another thing that I've been thinking about is we have Fronto as a skirmisher, or we'll call them velites, right? And Arminius is probably going to be another velite because he doesn't have a lot of fatigue, and then he has a lot of, or he has a skill, a star in the melee and range skills. So I think what I probably should do is this still, because Pantheon is not going to be taking hybridization, momentum, yada yada. He is going to be a spearman in the phalanx. Flaccus, since we've already taken hybridization, we've already taken momentum, I'm thinking we continue and take skirmisher. And Flaccus is also going to be a velite. What that means at this time, I don't know. But having a bunch of velites on the front line probably is pretty cool. I think it's going to be nice. This means that we should move forward with our velites, with Flaccus, with Arminius. Eventually, this doesn't actually work yet, and Fronto once he gets the skirmisher perk. So Flaccus will take the melee skill. I don't think I need to go too much into range skill, but we'll take maybe a +4 here and there. I'll give you the Ah, the other thing is dodge. In the case of Flaccus, we could go for like a light build with him and go for like dodge with him for some defense help there. I might do the same thing with Fronto because he also has a star in initiative and a star in hit points. That's pretty helpful. And he has 2 here and 1 there. So I think I'm going to focus on initiative with Flaccus and the hit points too. And Fronto. But who is our Arminius? Doesn't have a star in initiative. So I'll probably... He probably won't be a light armor. The other problem is that he has low fatigue, though. Yeah, or we might have to find something else to do with Arminius. Maybe he's not going to be a front liner, per se. So... is this really heavy? Maybe we do something like this instead. Because he can handle a shield, and Arminius really can't. So we'll give him that instead. It does weaken him defensively, but for now it's fine. We can stop here anyway, and we'll just head through the wild to Finsterweiler. Well, this is a pretty boring place. I don't think we really need food or supplies or anything like that. You know, let's do this. It's pretty cheap. I guess we'll give you that. I guess we'll still give you this. Alright. Or... Okay, let's do it that way. We don't want that. Okay, onward. Now, if we can find something to fight in between, that would be good. Hoping for some brigands. Definitely not webnecks or anything like that. Nighttime in the woods. Pretty scary stuff. Ooh, the Hund. Necrosavant. Legion, yeah, we'll stay away from that. I guess we're not going to find anything in between. Directly, anyway. Well, let's do this. And let's hunt that down. 9 brigands, just a bunch of rabble. Heck yes. Come on! Alright. How are you? Well tended. What's well tended mean? Oh, we got Arminius leveled up. Yeah, he was like needed 2 more, I think. Well tended. This mercenary has been tended by at a temple, and is feeling much more capable thanks to well-treated wounds and some rest. Interesting. So he's better off? This will be gone in 2 to 6 days? Is content with being in reserve? Is content for now with being in reserve. So he's double content if he's in reserve. Well, you're not in reserve, I'm sorry, but... So he has more health, reserve, fatigue, resolve, fatigue, and both melee and range skill. Huh. Interesting. Well, maybe that's immediately helpful. So he's the one... Oh, cool. It has it right here. The next 2 throwing attacks have their action point halved. So run up. Or maybe... I mean, we've got this to help with the middle T. And they can only come through here. Yeah, so we'll run down here. And then we can miss. Great. What are those chances? 69%. Perfect. Marcus, I think I'm gonna hold back and have them pour through one by one there instead of charging up. Yeah, that's okay. Too late. Oh, nice. That was actually maybe a bad choice to do. Good hits. So they have one through here and then one through here too. Maybe I'll do something like this and we'll just wait. Dude, you are killing me here. I think you might be needing to go up there. Oh, this is ridiculous. Good. Good. Marcus. Marcus. Well done. Not so much you. Nah, you're good. You're good. Alright, I think it's... No, we'll wait. We'll wait. And just end your turns. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, somebody's in there. Well, okay. I take it back. I'm so sorry. There we go. Arminius. Well, let's wait. Hold up there. You guys are missing too much of this. Hop in that. Wait. I wanna take Fronto down. Well done. Okay, there's only 3 left. I totally forgot how many there were going to be. I'm going to do something like this. Just move up in their face now. Yeah, they're both running. Maybe I'm using too much ammunition in this case. Run down, of course. And there they go. Okay, not too bad. Pantheon, Arminius. I mean, we're just devastating the rabble, and it's enjoyable. I need to find a lot more like that so we can gain some experience. We definitely just tear this stuff apart. And Arminius. So Arminius, we are going to take this, and this will be our last one for some time. We definitely want to be getting more phalanx instead of just a load of skirmishers. Yeah, we'll take hybridization now. I think because of our numbers, having a ton of just volley after volley of javelins, throwing weapons, is going to be very helpful in the beginning because of the low numbers that we have. So we'll always be taking that for you. I'll take the hit points for sure. And in your case, he's not going to be one of the light. So I think taking the fatigue when we can is probably a good thing. Yeah. All right. Pantheon. I was looking at some of the... This one's a spear perk. Let's see what we get first. So we're definitely not going to be taking range skill. That would be better off at 2, but definitely a 3. We'll always take these if it's going to be bad rolls on this side, though. I guess I'll take the 2 melee skill. All right. Yeah, so where was I? Through the gaps. Melee piercing attacks ignore an additional 10% of the target's armor. If he's going to be keeping a spear anyway, that's probably a good one to go for. It's a spear perk group anyway. The shield expert could be helpful, but it is 25% of 15. It's close to 4. But again, I don't know how that rounds. From what I remember, it was never rounded up. It was always just 3. That's why I was stuck on this. But I think through the gaps might be pretty cool. It is an offensive perk, though. So I don't know how many offensive perks I want to give him. What is this one? Melee piercing attacks against an enemy without a shield. Ooh, you know what? Because he has that throwing spear, that could be a really good thing for him to have. And then we can even go for through the gaps. Let's take the pointy end. I think that's going to be helpful in early game against a lot of enemies without shields anyway. And if they do have a shield, we can take it out with our Pilum. What's going on up here? And then it looks like there was something over there, so we'll head this way first. Ah, they all disappeared. Okay. Yeah, I figured it looked like it might be one of those bugs. What's over here? Anything? No. All right. So let's try and find a job. Three days to the south. Definitely not going to the south now. The marketplace. Man, these are super cheap. I think I need to buy it. But we're getting low on money. This is a problem that I've had. They're not going to have anything for me. Let's head to Tiefenmark. In testing, I had a really bad problem with not being able to gain renown at a fast enough pace, and I was also having a hard time finding actually good jobs. Where's this going? A day to the north, to Eichenberg. Where's Eichenberg? Way up there. I never understood how that's a day to the north. Seems a little bit further than that. What's the other one? Grave robbers. Secure hidden temple. I mean, is it grave robbers? I guess we don't know where it is. Is it actually grave robbers, or is it going to be walking into one of those fights again? Terrified villagers. I mean, we can... I guess we have to take what we get. How are we? We're good. We're in good shape. There it is. Well... yeah, we have to take what we get. It's not paying a terrible amount, but... grave robbers, okay. $11 of them, but most of them are rabble. And then poachers. Leave them alone. So Lucius, we can take a step and devastate. Let's go for them, I think. Yeah, we get that 10% chance to range supremacy. I think that's worth those shots here. Maybe knock back. Yeah, let's just go for that. So I'm not going to waste the ammunition if that's the case. But what I am going to do is this. They don't have shields, so I think it's better that we just go in without using that jav. He doesn't have it, so... Ugh. Missed too many of those. Cool. Their turn. Huh. They hit two pretty low chances there. Okay. I think Pantheon should be able to go pick them off. Maybe a knockback. Oh. Yeah, they're not too excited about that, are they? Yeah, maybe that's a bad idea. Alright, let's do that. Wait. Marcus. Well done. And we should probably... Let's try and hold that dog. There we go. Good. Now they're gonna run. Oh, I take it back. They are foolish. Yeah, now he's gonna run. Let's run him down. See if I can. Not too bad, and 3 more level up. Okay, hey, I take it back. We're better off now. We've found work. We're able to take it on. We're getting paid. Good. Good, good, good. I think it was a good idea to leave the south then. Because if I remember, they either wanted us to go to the desert or really far north anyway. I feel like Yulebach was something... I don't know. Don't know. Alright, and they're not terrified, so they probably love us, which is great. I don't think we're really interested in selling all that much, but we do have a ton of tools and supplies, so we can work on getting rid of some of this stuff. Let's just get rid of all of it. Finally get rid of that. How are we on... Okay, we could use one more. I'll take it. And then we can just drop that. Okay, perfect. We have bandages too. So Fronto. We go for Skirmisher. And we'll probably end up going for Dodge, so yeah. We'll take the initiative in this case. Now, what else? What else do we go for? Initiative? I could take the 2 in melee skill. I'm not going to take the range skill, I think. I mean, we're at 53 for range. So, if I see a 4 here, and that's like a 1, then I'll go for something like that. Do we want more defense? Do we want hit points or fatigue? Fatigue is probably really good. I don't think we have to go too much further in fatigue if we're going to be going for a light build. Resolve? Is it? Oh, his resolve is probably from this bandage. Well treated or something. Let's take that. Okay. Yeah. So now we can kind of break off these three for the Velite kind of build. We may or may not. I mean, throwing mastery could be helpful. He doesn't have spear mastery, but he does have sword mastery. And that's another thing, we might want to get rid of some spears. We have 3 spears on the front line. They don't deal a lot of damage. Eric. There's a couple... Formidable approach, but this is for two-handed weapons. So if and when we drop the shield and pick up the two-handed axe, this is going to be a pretty good perk for him. I don't know if it's something I'm interested in immediately though, but when wielding a two-handed weapon, reduce the melee skill and defense of an enemy who enters your zone of control by 10% of your melee skill. Since he has 2 stars in melee skill, I think that's going to be a great thing for him. But again, it's not immediately helpful. There's also Dismemberment, and this one, Smashing Shields. Smashing Shields might be the one that's immediately helpful for him. Dismemberment would also be pretty decent. Yeah, Smashing Shields gives you... So if you take out a shield with Split Shield, you gain 4 action points. Pretty awesome. The threshold to inflict injuries is reduced by a percentage equal to 35% of your maximum damage, which is 18. And I think that would be good. So let's take Dismemberment now. Yeah. I think that goes really well with this. Like, these two go really well together. We'll start with the Crew Javelins, of course, and then once we pull this out of his pocket, he'll be able to inflict more injuries. Yeah. And of course, when we get him a better axe, or the two-handed axe, he'll be inflicting injuries pretty frequently, I think. Always the melee skill. Melee defense. I mean, he's at level 4 and we only have 7 melee defense. I mean, he would have 10 if I take it now. But I'm kind of looking at all of these other values over here. I think hit points is probably a good thing to take. Since we already have Colossus, this is a 5 now. And, man, fatigue, I think defense. I think we go for defense. Okay. Anybody else? Yes. Lucius Septimus Service. Arrow to the knee. I was looking at this one and it doesn't look... I don't know. It looks interesting in a way, but he's not able to use this and then fire twice anyway. So it says causes all of your ranged attacks during a turn to apply a debuff. It seems that the arrow to the knee, you need to use this and then fire. And to me that doesn't seem very helpful when he can only fire once after that anyway. And it has a reduction to chance to hit. So it seems cool. It's an interesting thing that's available if you want to be using if you have a whole bunch of rangers and have them trying to control the field instead of just taking enemies down. But I don't know. I think I wanted to go for anticipation just to keep his defenses up. Since he's the only one back there, I'd like to keep him alive a lot longer. So we'll give him anticipation and we'll continue with that range defense, range skill, and initiative. And we'll probably end up taking dodge eventually. Eventually. I think that's a good idea. What's this? Flaming arrows? Successful aimed shot will now light the target tile on fire for 2 rounds and trigger an additional morale check to the... What? That's awesome. I wonder... I think it would be cool if it lit any tile it hit on fire. Not just the successful hit, but like if it hits the ground next to it, then it lights that that tile on fire. That's cool though. I like that. Probably more food. This is pretty cheap. All right. What was this? A day north? Is there some place I could stop in between? There is. So maybe I just go to Waldemark now. Try and find something to do. If not, we can go there, and then we can kind of move north. We're getting to barbarian territory now. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's head to Waldemark. I'd like to finish this right now in this episode, but we'll see. Ugh. 2 days to the southeast. Dunkeltal. I think that's way too far. Southeast is over here, yeah. So we're not going that way either. This is unfortunate. Yeah, well, okay. Okay, it's okay. Well, let's head through here, through the Black Woods. Oh, okay. Golden Order. Swordmaster. Looks like the roads should be pretty clear behind them. Man, it's this over and over and over again. Tiefenmark. Is that right where we came from? Yeah, it's down here. We would have to go this way. I don't like it. I don't like the idea. 187 though. Yeah, I don't like the idea. It doesn't... I mean, 5 crowns per head. 110 crowns on completion. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll take it, and instead of heading north, we'll head this way. We have Brackenberg, not Brackenberg, we have Yulbach. We have peasants too. And maybe another thing we could do, okay, is just take on a house. Start messing with a house. I'm not sure how excited I am about that in this type of a playthrough, but maybe we need to start picking on peasants from... What house could we do that with? I mean, we could do it with this house and just stay out of the north. Is that a great idea? We could pick on this house, but then that kind of splits the desert, the far south, with everybody else. "11 peasants from Eichenberg." I don't know. I don't know how I feel about taking on a house. It would be nice to, as a way of just picking on them and finding some extra money, or experience mostly. It's mostly experience. Well supplied. Do they have something now? They do. Again! Where is this going? Day to the northeast. Lizdal. I mean, I guess we can do it. It's just sending us back and forth. 80 crowns? Like, we pay that much per day. Oh, they're selling ancient wood, too. This place actually has a lot of good stuff in it, but it's kind of expensive. Alright, well, I guess, again, we just have to take what we get. It's paying us to go to the north, so we'll take it. If we can find fights, then we'll take those too. What's that? A few ambushers and a few skirmishers. So that could be like 4 to 6. I hate goblins. I mean, do we take this? This could go really bad, or it could be over really quickly in our favor. Let's camp here. If we go at night, it might help us. Ambushers and skirmishers. Just make it 4, please. 5. Somewhere in between. So I want to take this time to thank everyone for their support along the way, either with Battle Brothers or Gloomhaven, or both. We've recently reached 1,000 subscribers and I am pumped. I'm very excited to see the continued growth of this channel. Because we've hit 1,000 subscribers, I would like to show you my appreciation by holding another giveaway. So be on the lookout for a video coming this weekend for the giveaway and a surprise for the community. Stop! Just one. I think I need to... I mean, I could do something like this, but that's gonna hurt. Let's do this and wait there for a moment. You gotta be kidding me. Knock back. And move up. Yeah, of course you missed. There we go. There we go. You can attack 3 times with that? Alright, Marcus, you gotta get out there. Oh, you're screwed here. Can I get away? Maybe they can't see you? Huh. Good hit. Good hit. That's good. Now you back up too. And just run away. Huh. Alright. Head up here. Keep running. Lucius. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Alright, good luck. That's helpful. That's great. Now, are they going to want to stick around? Huh. Just take it. Hey, that's why we take it. Okay, don't miss now. Well, you guys miss, please. Please, please. You guys can come back, I guess? Those are good. Stack in there. Come back. Something I'm afraid of them doing is backing up, pulling out the bow, and able to just kill them. So let's be careful. There we go. Okay. That would have been pretty terrible if we lost somebody. Eric and Flaccus here. Glad you guys stayed alive. 131 damage against you. Arminia's picking up a level. Good. And they've got these cruel falchions. So let's see. Melee attacks cost less. I might put those to use. I mean, I was saying that I wanted to use some swords. That might be pretty good. Was it? No, we were... Okay, we're heading to Tanveler. Yeah. Let's take a look at those, and we also have another level up. Arminius. So I'm thinking momentum. Yep. And 3 for sure. Oh man, that looks really good. Really, really tempting. But I'm seeing these... Wow, I'm seeing all of these. Huh. Well, I definitely want the melee skill. And I think hit points is pretty helpful, and I'm thinking fatigue, since we're not going initiative, and he even rolled a 5, of course he did. I think we want to go for fatigue in this case. And I'll leave this for another time. He has a star here, so we'll be able to build this up quicker than fatigue. Okay. Okay, man, we got beat up again. Eric and Lucius Valerius Flaccus. Okay. I mean, all of us took some sort of damage here, except for Arminius. Oh, right. The gear. Now, how does this compare? It's less fatigue. It uses less fatigue. How does it compare to this bow? 30 to 50, 35, 50. 25 to 40, 35, 55. But it uses less fatigue as well. It doesn't do anything different though. But it does do less, and this actually reaches further and does more damage. So I'll keep the short bow in that case. We'll sell those though. These, notched blade. What do these do again? So it has slash. So it has like the same thing as a, yeah, it has the same thing as like a normal sword would, but it does less damage. It's less action points to use. So you could be using puncture 3 times without actually having... do we have anybody that has... I don't see anybody with dagger mastery. Interesting. I think there's something here. Let's definitely give this to Service. He'll use that instead of this knife. Because the knife is going to take 4 action points. This is less, and he'll be able to make 3 attacks with it. I mean, it's going to use a lot more fatigue, I guess, but it's 8 fatigue instead of 7. No, it is less. It is more fatigue. But this is going to be better in a lot more ways than just the one. Oh, and it has a 10% chance to hit. Okay. I mean, that's enough. We'll give that back to him. Is there anybody else that could use something like that? I mean, maybe we give this to you. It does actually... Whoops. It does use fatigue, whereas the knives don't. I mean, it's just a heavier knife, basically. We can give that to him. Maybe we can use that instead, but we'll keep the spear for now, too. You definitely grab a knife. You've got a sword. You have... And you... We'll give you one of these instead. That way, that's going to be a better weapon than that. And we'll probably not use this one. I'll just... You're definitely keeping... Pantheon will always have a spear now. And we're still on the fence on what to do with Fronto. But these two have swords. We can give both of these to him. Sure, whatever. A leather goblin mask. Sure, whatever. Alright. Let's continue on to Tanveler. Right, we actually want to continue on. Good luck, guys. I guess we're not taking any experience for this. Ambush trade routes? Nope. Escort a day to the southwest to Waldmark? Again, we just came from there. That's right here. I guess we can take that. Let's head to Eichenberg first. Just in case. Ooh, we're out of food! Oh, perfect. Yeah, we want this. But... we're going to need to... One, we're going to need to camp. I don't want to lose it this time again, but what we're going to have to do is everybody that's not healing, or at least you two, we'll get them hunting. We haven't found any food. Okay, 15 food. Perfect. Okay. Time to get moving. I don't know if we're actually perfect or not. I don't want to fight those barbarians. Oh, you're kidding. What are they doing? Okay, I need some more food. They went this way, and of course they're No, it's night. Okay, camp. Okay, dawn. Time to get moving. I hope they're not angry at me. That's enough food, right? How are you? You guys are okay. Oh, you guys are annoying. Engage. I guess we're not getting our banner today. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. We'll put that away and just move in to hold you back. And end your turn. I think we're just going to end with Eric. Stop doing something like that and we'll move up. Hold him. I guess they might be running soon if we take them out too quickly. I want to see what they do before we decide our final. Okay, they're moving up. Go get it. And run. It's time to go. Alright, it's over. We're not going to catch him. Nothing, and basically nothing. We're not going to be collecting a whole lot of pay for that, but it's another one with experience. That's good. That's what we need. And it's day 19. Man, we're blasting through the days, and we're not finding a lot of work to do. Let's see here. 18 days. Well, you're not our... I mean, you were here the first day, but... since the very beginning. Well, it's 19 days, so you've been here for 18 days. 10 battles, 18 kills. I mean, we're doing pretty decent for our ratio there. 10 and 12. He came in later, but he's almost 2 for 1. He is 2 for 1. 20 and 10. Wow. 18. Okay. I mean, we're doing pretty good. We have more kills than battles for everybody. Yeah, for everyone. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm not too disappointed in that, I guess. Let's head into Eichenberg so I can finally sell some of this stuff off. I'm just going to get rid of these, and that's gone. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. But I think that's where we're going to call it. I'm going to keep this cool falchion for another time. That's where I'm going to call it for today's episode. We are trying desperately to find work. And I don't remember if it was always this difficult, but in my testing it was really difficult to find jobs to just go chase down brigands, just like the one that we just took on there. Clearing the cemeteries can always be iffy, because sometimes it's undead, sometimes it's grave robbers, as it suggests, and sometimes it's Noxers. Those can be pretty painful early on. Particularly when we're not able to get more than 6. Where are we with... Yeah, we still need like 200 or 160 more renown. But we can take a look at this here. So this is what the retinue looks like now in Legends. Instead of people, it is stuff, and we're basically putting our people to work in the camp. The minstrel's tent, for instance. You get 15% more renown. Hey, maybe this is something we want to take. This might be something I want to take. But we need someone with the entice perk. And then they become the minstrel. This becomes their tent. And they live in our camp. This is instead of hiring followers, which didn't really make a whole lot of sense. I mean, sure, you bring a cook, you find what would this one be? It says mapping, but it's the cartographer. So instead of hiring a cartographer, I mean, if we're only able to field like 12 guys on the field, on the battlefield, then why are we hiring like a cook when we could basically make our own food, right? In this way, we're able to field way more than 12 now, basically double that, and more in some cases. And one of those brothers or sisters becomes the cook or the cartographer, I guess in this case. We would need to discover a legendary location, and somebody needs to be an adventurous noble, a lady, noble commander, philosopher, or historian. So in these cases, this to me makes a whole lot more sense. Watcher's Totem. I thought that said Witcher's Totem. So yeah, I really like this. I like where this is going. Before, Legends had made the requirements more interesting, more lore friendly, I guess. And now they've removed the person entirely and just made a new tent. So I think this is cool. I'm interested in this. I know it doesn't change anything except the lore or whatever. The story changes a little bit, but they've made it so that you're not hiring a cook when somebody has the camp cook perk, right? So, and they've also made it, I believe these are all cheaper. I don't think you could get the cook for 1,000. No, the cook is 2,000. So, yeah, on the fandom page, right? So these are cheaper in general. I think some of these are still more along the lines of what they were. What's a meeting point? Allows for more rounds of contract negotiation. Ah, okay. So anyway, I think there's something cool there, and I'm interested in diving into the retinue system. But I think we want the banner before we do something like that anyway. We need 159 more renown. So maybe next episode, I think we gained about 100 this time around. But I'm pretty sure you lose renown over time if you're not taking a lot of contracts. And I think we probably lost a lot of renown in this episode. I mean, we just went 10 days. And barely found any work, so I guess if it has to be, then it has to be, and we'll just end up taking contracts that ship us around the map and take what we can get, and while we're moving around the map, we can take on some enemies that we find and that we can confidently take on. Okay, well, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. You can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. If you're feeling extra generous, you can follow the link in the description to buy me a coffee. And with that, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.